there's so much expectations around a sunny, beautiful day, you know? And Oprah said it first to me personally. She said like a sunny day has so many expectations, whereas like a stormy day, the weather couldn't even show up, the world couldn't show up. Why do you have to? So like expectations are low, you can take it easy, like you can just reel yourself in and take a nap and rest. And that is a part of the process.
Oprah saying that to you personally
yes.
is quite a flex.
It's my duty now to bestow this wisdom.
Welcome back to the OverheardLA podcast. I'm Emily, and Justina just said my face looks angelic.
And I'll fucking say it again. And I'm Justina. That's it.
Your face also looks angelic.
Thanks, it's cherub, more my face. You look like an angel, I look like a cherub.
No, I don't look like an angel. I have cult eyes, remember?
You do have cult eyes, and I actually firmly stand by that.
I've missed you.
I've missed you too.
I haven't seen you in a couple days.
I know. It feels like, I mean, we literally saw each other this weekend, but it does feel like a really long time ago.
That means we're codependent, right?
We are
dependents, like taxes. Am I dependent on you, or are we codependent?
You know what? I actually don't know the difference between codependent and dependent. I guess dependent would be one person, right? Like you're dependent on me or vice versa, but codependent is we're both dependent on each other. Is that how it works?
I don't know.
I do want to read that book. Is it called Codependent No More? Yeah.
Only because it's one of our, not to like name drop a quote, but that's like one of my favorite quotes ever. You know that one? That's like my therapist.
Wait, I just want you to know that maybe that's why that was in my brain, not because I want to read it, because of the quote.
It's so good. It's like my therapist wants me to read a book called Codependent No More. Will you go with me to get it at the bookstore?
That's one of the best quotes we have.
I've never read it.
A lot of bangers. Me neither. There's that whole list of books that like everybody's like, you should always read that. Like,
you know what it is?
What?
I was like, I've never read it. You're like, me neither. I was like, we should like read it together, like a book club.
That's hilarious. I don't want to read those kind of books in book club. I want to read fun books. I want to read like spicy books.
Yeah.
I don't want to read like women who run with
wolves. You want to read spicy books in a club?
Yeah.
Like naughty books?
My hack is I read them on my Kindle so that like you can read them on the plane, because it's like, you know, you don't need like everybody knowing.
Once I saw a guy like watching porn on a plane, like on his laptop in the aisle seat. So
don't you feel like
he just went, ew.
Well, that's just like the audacity. You know what I mean? Like,
would you believe it was a man?
Shocking information every single day here. Anyway, yes, let's do Overheard Book Club. If anybody wants to join, hit me up.
We did a really fun mailbag the other day. I don't know if you saw it. Did you see it?
I didn't.
One of my favorites. I'm really excited.
I'm going to start looking at our accounts. I just want to acknowledge
as always,
that.
It's not your job. Your job
I know,
is
but it's just like very funny because I'm like, I do follow.
I actually like when you haven't seen the mailbag because it's like a surprise.
Yeah, I'm excited. Right? Tell me, what are we talking about?
Okay, so this was one of my favorites. We asked people, what is the most LA thing that has ever happened to you? It kind of turned into a celebrity thing. Like lots of name dropping happened. So many people wanted us to know that they hooked up with whatever C-list celebrity, but a lot of really entertaining LA moments here. Like incredible. It's interesting. Incredible.
Do you equate LA moment to celebrity?
Not necessarily, but I think a lot of people took it there.
It's interesting, right? Because it's like, of course, that's like who we see in LA out and about, but it's interesting. Like I feel like when you say your most LA moment, I don't know if my brain goes immediately to celebrity.
But a lot of people took it there.
Okay, can you read to me? Because I don't have my glasses on. I can't really see.
See, this is LA. Asked someone to take a picture of me and my friend and didn't realize it was Jesse Tyler Ferguson.
That's incredible. I love that.
Imagine asking a celebrity to like take a picture of you and not knowing they're famous.
But I'm sure he was so lovely.
Humbled. A non-celebrity one. I asked, so good. I asked this guy to turn on a light when we were hooking up and he turned on a ring light.
In fairness,
you would look really good.
You'd look really good and like kind of like at the right amount of light.
I mean, that's if I'm going to be illuminated naked, it better be by the Alex Earl.
Imagine, I'm like, actually, can you turn it warm? I look better in warm light.
Warm orange. That's really good.
I like that one.
Talked to the same person at 3 different networking events, but we never exchanged info. That's one of the most LA things I've ever read.
Can I fucking say I hate networking events?
Like the fact that it's even called a networking event.
That's
so
what it
cringe.
is. It's like embarrassing. It's like, hey, we're here to like talk to each other and like make connections. I don't know. I hate things that are forced, I think is my problem.
Yeah.
That's what it
feels
is.
like it's like a forced environment where it's like, okay, now everyone go like shake hands. Yeah. Anyway. So to go to something like that and be like, we should get drinks and never do it.
That's LA.
That's
People
very
saying,
LA.
let's get drinks and then never doing it is
Never doing it.
exactly what happens here.
Let's see. My club promoter in my 20s became my real estate agent in my 30s.
That tracks.
Tracks.
That club promoter to real estate agent in LA is exactly
job.
right. It's correct. It's
Yeah.
That's
Oh my God, this fly.
hello.
This fly.
Get that fly
That
SAG card.
I've talked about this before, but it makes me feel like pig pen. I don't like it.
Yeah. Well, luckily for us.
Wait, did
Never
you say
mind.
get this fly a SAG card?
Yeah,
He's on
because it's just
camera?
like it just made so much. Like it did a lot on camera.
We don't even have SAG cards.
Speak for yourself.
I would love a SAG card.
Should I make you one?
Will you make me
draw
a
you,
fake
like,
one
a
and
little
laminate
cute one.
it? I just want that health insurance, you know? Okay. So this starts a long phenomenon. Kept seeing Paulie Shore everywhere I went for a week. Then once I posted this one, we got many, many, many responses with everyone having the same response about Paulie Shore specifically. Like
Well-
I saw a guy parallel parking and it was such a good job that I pointed it out. And then who got out of the car? Paulie Shore. I have personally seen Paulie Shore everywhere. We saw Paulie Shore.
That's what I'm waiting for. I'm like,
Yeah.
my first time ever seeing Paulie
So
Shore.
we went to the roast and we're sitting across the aisle and this guy gets up and I was like, is that Paulie Shore? Mind you, I had just talked to you about how I saw Paulie Shore recently.
Yeah.
He's like LA's Beetlejuice. Not in a bad
fun.
way.
I like it.
I love, great guy. Not Mitzi Shore, all the love. But why Paulie Shore? Like, why do you not
He's
see
busy.
anyone else
He's out and
everywhere?
about. He's doing things.
So we got a lot of those. Like, we
That's
won't even be able to
hilarious.
read, but everyone was
I
like,
like that next to the note. Like my vision is so bad, I can't read this
It's
paper.
a
But it
phenomenon.
just says in all caps, phenomenon.
because all these people were like, this is a real phenomenon. If you have seen Paulie Shore out and about in LA, please let us know. We should.
Why? What are we gonna do with
Because
that information?
I just want to prove if it's a
we just
theory.
we have like tally marks like on a chalkboard. It's
It
like,
could be named as like a theory, like Paulie's Law. Taught in textbooks.
okay.
Okay. Speaking of eyes, 2 former Colts tried to recruit me in the same week. Very LA.
Was this from you?
No.
You submitted
But
yourself.
I'm a mark, clearly. So
How do you know that you're being approached by a cult? Because obviously, I'm assuming they didn't join because
Well-
they're here to tell the story. So like,
as somebody that this would happen to, I imagine it's just like, oh, a friend. Oh, tell me your date. Somebody said they went on a date and somebody tried to recruit them for a cult. Nobody's tried to recruit me in a cult.
if anybody out there wants to try,
I just want to see the game. Like as somebody who used to be in sales, you know, I want to like know what the pitch is. Like I want to, how do you like close the deal? You know?
I mean, I think it's people who are really good at manipulation,
yeah.
but are also like really nice and open and I don't know. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm scared
Well,
of
I
cults.
just like, I love fucking talking to people. And I feel like that's what my cult eyes, it's like somebody starts talking to me and I'm like, I have like no stranger danger. Like I'll be like, oh, tell me more. Like, so
That's why I think I'm not a mark because I'm literally like suspicious of everybody.
Yeah,
Like the guy at
I'm
Trader
not.
Joe's is nice to me and I'm like, why? What's your fucking problem? And then I'm like, oh, you just want to like, this is your job. Got
their
it.
job is to bring up one thing in your cart. You know that?
Yeah, I literally stopped going to Trader Joe's because I couldn't do it anymore.
There's times where they're a little too much. And I'm
I just like
I
if I'm
know
having
this
a
is your
bad
job.
day.
Please don't.
Yeah, I'm like, I would actually prefer no speaking.
And sometimes they don't really know what to do if you're not getting that much. So they'll like hold up the bananas and be like, these are great. And I'm like, oh no.
Thank you. Thank you. You should be able to wear like a sign to Trader Joe's that's like, don't speak to this one.
Oh, I
This
thought you were
one
like
is,
one of those vests that dogs wear that say like nervous. Don't talk to me.
What?
I need one of those.
I've never seen that. I've seen the ones that say like, do not pet me
Do not
because it's like
pet.
a service dog or whatever.
Yeah.
But I like one that just says nervous.
Do not pay.
I'm going to get a sweatshirt that says nervous.
That's a good
Our
sweatshirt
brain went to the
idea.
same place.
Yeah, yeah.
Overheardshop.com.
This one's legit. Gwyneth Paltrow sat at a table next to me at dinner and offered me the rest of her wine.
That's so nice.
What a homie. That's cool. That's a very LA moment.
That's really nice.
Wonder what kind of wine. He showed me his acting reel while cuddling.
It's just like not interesting to me.
I was hired to photograph a dog bar mitzvah. Apparently, this is very common. Lots of responses that lots of people have been to a dog bar mitzvah.
What age do you get a bar mitzvah?
13.
That's
It's a very old dog.
yeah. I was gonna say, do all the dogs make it, or is it like in dog years?
That's a good question. Is there anything like Jewish about it, or is it just a birthday party?
You're asking the wrong girl. I've never been to a
All
dog
right.
bar mitzvah.
Anyone who has, write in, please.
Wait, was there more to that story, or it was just hired to photograph a dog bar mitzvah?
Yeah.
I want a photo of.
Sorry, the sentence makes me laugh because I was casually having pho in the valley and the lady next to me was just FaceTiming Nicolas Cage. Doesn't that sound like a lost Lana Del Rey lyric?
I want you to know that I need subtitles today. You said that and I was like, what did she just read? Like I couldn't understand the sentence and then I had to look down. That's great. Yes.
Dave Grohl rescued me from a coyote attack. What a nice guy. I want to know, like, how much danger were you in? Did you see my story this week? There's a coyote like on my street.
I know.
I don't even live in like a wooded area.
I feel sad for them. They're like definitely coming out of the hills now. They're in like
urban LA.
That tree, somebody should water
tree
it or
is
something.
stripping.
It's just falling apart.
Oh, poor thing. What if it's like one of our presents makes it die? You're like a dementor, but of plants.
Me? Why is it me?
Because you're looking him in the eye.
No, I'm not. I'm looking you in the fucking cult eyes, and then the tree is falling. Somebody bring some sage in here.
So anyway, thank you, Dave Grohl. What a legend. I think this was the most LA one to me. I think this is my winner. I want to know your winner. Had a new therapist. I went into the wrong building and walked into an audition instead.
Did they
book? I don't know. That's the most LA sentence I've ever heard.
But can you imagine? It's your first time going to a new therapist, and then you walk in and they're like,
an audition for what?
I mean, that would never happen. That would happen in a movie. Like the scenario unfolding in my head is like you walk in and you like think that like the therapist is doing like a thing. So then you start like playing along and then
you like do a bit.
Yeah, exactly. And then they're like, thank you. And then you get hired and then you become like an A-list celebrity all on accident and you never meet your therapist.
Oh my
We should
God.
write this movie.
This is a novel starring Anne Hathaway.
Let's add some sex scenes. It's a spicy novel.
Ooh. Okay. We got a lot. Okay, we've got multiple versions of this. Was ghosted by a Hinge match just to see him on The Bachelorette a month later. Lots of curious stuff happening in my head of who.
You know how on The Bachelor they'll always do like one person, it's like the drama of the season and somebody's like, I was in a relationship with
like
them.
somebody comes out
and then
woodwork.
it's like we literally went on one date, like we were
Yeah.
not in a relationship. So that's where my brain went. But obviously this person ghosted like before they even met. Where was your brain going? Oh,
My
which
brain-
Bachelor?
Well, my brain was thinking of Golden Bachelor since you know I love Golden Bachelor and talking about Gary. And I was hoping that somebody would come out of the woodwork for him, but it's like a woman in her 70s who's like, I fucked him at Studio 54. Like, imagine that person coming on to The Bachelor.
Why? Why?
I love
also,
Old Bachelor.
Fucking on the
coming
topic of Golden Bachelor. Golden Bachelorette's coming, right?
Yeah.
I think that's what's coming new. Them breaking up. Like, that's why I didn't watch it. Because I'm like, come on,
Yeah.
Gary. Get your shit together. It's always the Gary. Have you noticed that? Garys are rough. Garys are like the Karens of men.
Oh, interesting. That's a really
A
interesting
Gare and a
take.
care.
Would you say like the male equivalent? I think the male, no, you're right. Chad is not a Karen. I know Chad's got a lot of
Chad
shit.
is my ex-boyfriend and fucking annoying.
Geek Squad boyfriend. But Chad's
Where did the Chad thing come from? Because obviously there was like
the Bachelor guy. Remember the roided out
that's
Chad?
not when Chad started.
He was not the original Chad, but he did not help the Chad
No,
name.
he definitely did not help the Chad name.
I think it's like a caveman sound.
But
like
at some
Chad.
point, obviously, a lot of people were naming their babies Chad because we have a lot of Chads currently
Yeah.
in adulthood.
I would just go by like Chadwick. Chattanooga.
Chattanooga.
I would just
Hi, I'm Chattanooga.
Moving on. Jeremy Allen White walked into my friend's party asking if we could help him break into his house because he got locked out. So he lifted me up to a second floor window. I fell inside and then let him in.
And that's the start of a modern romance.
What a dream. God, what a dream. Let's see. Oh, this one's sweet. Offered Paris Hilton my last stick of gum and she said to keep it for a makeout.
That's so
Luscious.
nice. But also, like, low-key, is that, like, shitty? Like,
Oh, like she's
your
saying you
fucking
have bad breath.
smells. You keep it. You know what? I don't need it that bad.
I don't think she meant it in that way, but I think that's your Scorpio interpretation.
I know.
of
That's
it.
literally me. Welcome to how I, like, absorb the world. It's like all
Imagine
that.
Paris Hilton being like, your breath stinks. One word that was so juicy, and I'll explain the DM. I didn't know my sugar daddy was anyone important until I saw him on TV winning an Oscar. And so I respond to this girl, and I'm like, this was a woman. I won't reveal her identity. And I was like,
Imagine you were like, and her name is Katie Jane.
and I'm like, how? And she was like, he used a fake name.
But
And-
did you not see his face?
Well, I said, well, he could have been like a producer or a director. He probably
okay.
wasn't a celebrity.
Got it. I'm
But I
like,
asked
you don't
what
know what Brad
Oscar,
Pitt
and
looks
she said
like.
one of the big 4 categories. So somebody who won Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, Best Actress. So
Okay, well,
it
we can
has to be a
eliminate
Best
Best
Actor,
Actress.
Best Picture, or Best Director. Like, do you know what every director's face looks like? You might not. I hope she asked for a raise after that Oscar was
How
won.
sugar daddies work?
I don't know.
I'm here for my 1-year review. I'd like some more sugar, please. Thank you.
And then finally, to bring us full circle, the guy I hooked up with appeared on OverheardLA. That is a
In
very
what
LA
capacity?
moment. I don't know.
What do you mean? Is he like one of our coworkers?
No, it was probably like a misconnection or someone. Remember?
I was like, oh my
Remember
god.
the pirate guy with the gold tooth? I wonder if it was that guy.
Oh, I do remember the
yeah,
pirate.
or it could have been a guy that was on like Hot and Single or something.
You're right. Okay.
That is a very LA moment.
Could have been him.
Could have been him. So anyway, these were all so entertaining. That was like 1/8 of the amount of LA stories that we got. I think we're gonna have to run this back.
Please.
It's really great. Do you have a most LA moment?
Do you know that I have a television because of Ellen?
Yes, I do know that.
I went
'cause
to
you
the Ellen show not a couple years ago, like 10 years ago. There was we had a friend in town or whatever, and she gave away these massive TVs.
I can't believe you actually went to a talk show where they were giving away TVs. And you
I know, it was the best
Do
day
you
of
know
my
this? Do you know
life.
Justina has a TV because she went to Ellen?
And it like works to
Ian
this
went
day.
to Ellen. You know what he got? A pair of underwear that says Ellen on the waistband.
Okay, kind of sick. I'd want those.
He didn't get a TV.
Did she gift them to you or? Yeah, I got it to show. You went too? Yeah. Why didn't I get any underwear?
Ian was wearing the Ellen underwear the night we saw her at the comedy show.
Wait, I'm dying. I thought you were going to say something like the night we got married or like something like. You really wanted to keep it spicy. Wait, that's hilarious. He should have like yelled that to her.
That's probably that's probably his most LA moment is wearing Ellen DeGeneres underwear and then seeing Ellen.
Does it just say the name or does it have
Just
her
says
photo?
Ellen. No, not her picture. Like on his dick. That's Chris. Chris, are you wearing him right now? Oh. So anyway, we're going to get to our guest. We have a really fun interview ahead. Welcome back. Our guest today is a big personality, an icon.
Hello.
She's an actress and an Aries. You may know her from early YouTube days, every 30 under 30 list imaginable, and now starring alongside Zac Efron, Nicole Kidman, and Joey King in the new movie, A Family Affair. Welcome, not to our office, Liza Koshy.
Where the hell are we? Thank you. Humility's not that low or high. I'm gonna clap for myself. Thank you.
I mean, we should be clapping as well.
Why aren't you clapping? That's my question.
You're right.
There we go. There we go. Golf clap. Go too loud.
Clap.
There
We
we go.
should acknowledge that we're on a field trip today.
We are out of
Yes, we are.
office. They let us out of the office finally.
out.
We let you out.
really,
You
really
broke
cool.
out. You broke out.
Yeah, they don't know we're here, actually.
At the Four
So,
Seasons.
We just put up out of office and we're
Kinda
like, we'll be back.
It would be funnier if
But
we were
thank
just
you.
like, we remodeled and we didn't say anything. So.
Imagine
should.
this was our office.
Rebrand. Oh, everything's a little
We
more
live here
beige. Just a little more
Doing
beige.
really well.
It looks very LA to be like surrounded by this many shades of beige.
It is very
It's a lot of beige, a lot of
It's a
grays.
lot of beige, a lot of
Yes.
grays.
Yeah.
Who's Kim Kardashian's living room.
Yeah.
Oh,
But thank you
Kanye's
for that.
been here.
Kanye's been here. Thank you for that intro, though. That was so sweet. If I, this is fake blush that I have on. If I wasn't
No.
brown, I would blush even more. But
I feel like introing people in front of them is always funny because it's the
weird.
exact same feeling as when people sing happy birthday to you in a restaurant and you're like, do I sing along?
But I'm an Aries, so I like that. So I sing along, and I actually remind everybody, no matter how drunk they are, to continue singing.
I love that. That's my worst nightmare.
And
when they
give.
start singing, I'm like, I would like to crawl into my body right now.
into the little hollow.
Like I'm it's terrible.
No, I give the different renditions. I'm like, happy birthday from all of me to you. Happy birthday. I make them go through.
One? Is that a universal thing, Chevy's?
Chevy's? Is that the Chuck E. Cheese of the North?
It was like a Mexican place where they do the happy birthday.
Oh, Chevy's.
Yeah.
I've heard of it, but never had it. I have better Mexican food in Texas. Let's start.
That's fair.
Let's
start there.
Let's get into it.
Texas.
Houston, Texas, where the greatest Tex-Mex has ever happened. It's pineapple juice and lime juice. It breaks down the acidity of the meat.
Oh.
Yeah, think about that. It makes it even more tender, so you get a filet mignon fajita, and then you put sour cream in that you can't digest, and then you pay for it later, but it's delightful.
Okay, doing this before lunch was rude, but
Yeah.
No, it was my breakfast, 6:30. Of champs.
also home of Beyonce, so
Home of Beyonce. We have statues of her on every corner.
As you should.
As we should.
You should.
I know. I'm so lucky.
Okay, well, we should tell everybody why we are out of our
what are
office
we doing
today.
here?
why are we on a field trip?
Why?
Because you're here for your movie, which is so fun because we love a rom-com.
Yes, we do.
It's just.
I feel like we're back. We're back in rom-com
back in
times,
rom-com
right?
times.
They should have never left.
They
but
shouldn't have.
I have been championing the rom-com renaissance, with
It
I don't
was
know
you.
how, but I've just been manifesting it, so I'm really happy.
I
It's
wouldn't
really
exist
great.
if it wasn't for you. You did this. Thank you. Thank you so much. But it really is a freaking cute movie.
It's a really cute movie.
Nicole Kidman and Zac Efron making out. What more
That's
do you
what we
want?
want to know. Tell us, how was
Yeah.
it working with all of them? Joey King, Kathy Bates?
I love Kathy Bates. Me and her kick it now, which is so cool. We have 0 scenes together. I have not met her. I will meet her tonight.
That's fine.
At the premiere.
We'll meet her tonight.
Very excited to meet her.
What
She'll be like, "Who are you?" Be like, "I'm in the background of the poster, real small."
She doesn't watch, we don't watch the podcast.
Yeah, she's gonna be like,
I watch the clips. I watch the clips.
She's gonna be like, I saw your clips, right?
Yeah, but
Saw the movie.
she's incredible. Like, it's so wild to hear that lineup, just Nicole, Zach, Joey, and then featuring Kathy and Liza. What? Wild. But I could not be, more honored to be a part. I kept saying this, I ripped so many pages out of the books of the actors that I got to work with, and I've plagiarized it in my own, and I just learned so much on set. It was ridiculous. But I was only there for 5 days. So when you say family affair, they're the family. I might be the affair. I just was there every now and then.
Hey, but in shooting time, 5 days, in shooting, that might feel like a year, especially if those are long days. So
we did 8 scenes in a day because it takes place in Jeannie's house. So I don't want to spoil it, but the fight scene, the pivotal moment in the film, the climax, that all happens at my place. But in the beginning of the day, I was in bed with my boyfriend and making jokes on the phone while he's asleep. It was all filmed in one day and then seamlessly cut together by Richard LeGrevenese, Carrie Solomon, all the beasts that we got to work with.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did it feel like family dynamic?
No.
With that?
I was there for 5 days. But no, Joey
group
makes
chat?
it. Say again?
Do you have a group chat?
No, just a single chat, me and Joey, and that's it.
Well, I love that. That's a great chat.
Oh, that's the best chat. The best. She's genius. It's so fun to watch her in action. She's a kid on a playground. Every take is brand new. The bitch cries on cue, every time. Even when she's off camera, which is rude, she's just showing you what is possible and not possible for you. She's incredible. But that fight scene, she cried multiple times. It's you're broken, and I see you. That's impressive. It is. But she's such a sweetheart. As soon as I got on set, we had to take photos of our best friend, framed photos, on the side table kind of thing. And she took her shirt and just lifted it over my head, and we were Sarah Paulson conjoined twins, and just babies sharing a womb. And we took our photos just like that, just with her boobs on my neck. And that is the best way to start day one on set, is someone as warm and sweet as Joey King.
That really does break the ice.
It does. Do
Would
it.
you
Try it, guys.
Climb into
I was
my
gonna
bosom?
say,
Go nuzzle her breast.
I feel like this
It's
is
the
the thing that we could do to make Mondays a little bit better.
Back when we're in the office.
can.
So yeah, let's not do it.
I miss
Four
The Office,
seasons,
guys.
so.
This is nice, but I miss The Office.
Our office or the office?
I've never been there, but I feel like I'd miss it if
You
it
should
was.
come.
It's vibey. We've got crystals. We've got candles.
Oh, really?
It's very LA.
I know, you introduced me as Aries.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
well,
Aries,
I
Virgo,
mean-
Virgo to you. I
Oh.
got double Virgo in my chart, it's a lot.
Oh,
It's just land and
interesting.
fire, and nothing to put it out.
I'm a water sign. I can help you.
Would you mind?
I will balance you a little.
Oh,
bit.
you,
I'm in a relationship with an Aries, so I automatically.
oh, you get it. What are you? Are you a Sag? Are you
I'm
a
a
Taurus? I swear Aries and Taurus go really well together. They're a beautiful compliment. That's also me and my best
I'm
friend.
also we're like farm animals, It's like a cute little, the bull and the ram.
Oh my God, we do both
dying. I
have
was like,
horns.
what?
They get locked into each other kind of thing.
Oh, I'm always like, oh, we're farm animals, how cute.
I
about-
don't think about the animal very often, to be honest.
What's your animal? Are you a fish?
Well, I'm a Scorpio. Oh, I didn't
yeah,
mention that.
you're-
I said water sign. Sorry.
I love
How do you not know?
Scorpios. I love y'all. Little nipple twisters.
Wait, this is gonna
Yes.
become the like when you're cheering for a Scorpio instead of happy birthday.
This is the only way to say hello. This is the only way to say hello to the girls.
This is how I'd like to be
Sebastian.
treated when I walk into the office every day now. It's just gonna be.
It's also the best way to like get someone to lift you up, and you're like, upsies, upsies.
Well, I don't
Small
have that
bitch.
problem. I'm really grateful that both of you were sitting because I was like, I'm going to tower over both of them. I am a giant compared to the two
I
of you.
wish my next life. It's just
I
hard
don't
down
know
here.
if you wish it. It's not as amazing as it seems. Like I want somebody to hold me. I want to pick me up type of moment.
But every now and then I'm
Proportions are
like,
amazing. You know what I mean? Like you're long. That's awesome. You can reach shit. You know.
I can reach it. I do not
can
need
touch
anybody. I can get the top shelf.
Can you touch the chandelier?
Probably.
I can't.
do you know
That's
how scary it
incredible.
is when like my man's not home and I can't reach something? I'm shit out of luck. I can't do anything.
But that gets you a man. It makes us
A
different.
little bit.
That's fair. I'm so
Anyway.
helpless. I'm so stupid. I'm small. Help me.
Upsies,
Upsies. Upsies, please.
But yeah,
It's taking me back to like my nanny days with the kids. I feel like I'm having flashbacks right now.
Oh, sorry. Trigger warning. My
Children.
bad. My bad. The kids need me.
were there any in your 5 long days on set? Were
Yes.
there any like funny or crazy things that happened?
I-
All of you in a house, like
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I ate, this is a wild, random story, but I ate like 6 giant carrots on set for absolutely zero reason.
a rabbit carrot.
Like a rabbit carrot.
Okay.
It never ended up in the scene. Have you guys watched the movie?
Yes. Wait.
Okay.
Oh, in the movie.
Do you
I was
see,
like, wait.
do you see me with the carrot at any
No,
point in the
that's
movie?
what I was.
Yeah, that's why I was
Exactly.
like,
I was like, wait, is she saying offset or?
I thought
It
this was like a
full
crafty
day.
thing.
It was a
Oh.
massive scene, and I had no lines. But I was like, my presence will be known. I will gnaw a carrot into a shiv. Like I will do something. And Richard LaGravenese, our actor, our director, is so incredible and so open to just chaos and whatever ensues. And it was just me in the background gnawing on a carrot in the convention center. We run in to
Dying.
like find Nicole and Zach making that, of course. What else did they do? And in the kitchen, there's like a carrots, there's tomatoes, like they're prepping for an event. And I just grabbed a carrot, and Richard was totally down for it. He was like, yeah, gnaw the carrot in the background. It's gonna make it. It's gonna
That's
make
a
it in the
choice.
movie. Yeah.
You know what? When you're nominated for an Oscar and they're showing the little clip, talk about that clip.
That
and it's just
carrot.
you like,
I couldn't have done
wait,
it
so
without it.
that scene got cut.
So it didn't get cut. I'm still. You always see me in the background with a carrot.
Wait, I feel like I need to rewatch
Now I
and
need to
look for
rewatch
you
it.
for
For the carrot.
Oh,
Like,
well,
I'm
we're
just
gonna watch it
watching-
tonight, and I'm gonna spend the whole time looking for the carrot.
Look for the carrot. That's the Easter egg, but it's a carrot. And I'm just gnawing
So you
on
ate,
it
like,
while
6
Nicole and
full
Joey go at it. Yeah, like 6 full length. And I caught a high because I didn't realize how much sugar is in carrots. It's a lot of sugar.
Yeah.
That's a very
incredible
LA thing
eyesight.
to say.
Well, I was going to ask you how you feel because incredible eyesight.
Incredible.
Amazing. One of our coworkers, she did that once. She was on like a carrot kick, and she was like housing carrots. I said, "Are you okay? Like that's a lot." And she was not okay. In fact, she
Got, like,
felt
fight or flight
unwell.
vision.
So how were you doing post that?
I was like, my blood sugar was spiking the whole night because we would do a scene and I would just commit to the carrot in the background because Carrie was also just like laughing at it. Carrie's our brilliant writer of the script, and she's chaos. And yeah, a lot of margarita nights. That's also a story too.
That's what I want to hear about
We stole
margarita
a picture
night.
from a club, or not a club, but from a restaurant. And we took it to the club. So then this picture just ended
Yes.
up like on like a keychain on
No
my
way.
belt in Atlanta, which was great. Atlanta
Oh my
was the
God.
perfect place to do it. I also lost my driver's license in the ass crack of a couch.
Wow, so
It's
a
still
lot
gone.
happened.
It's still gone. I still don't have my license. If I
I
get,
think it's okay. Don't worry. I drove without one for like a long
it
time.
doesn't seem like I
Because
have.
the DMV is so
You
annoying.
can't be
It
giving
is.
people like illegal advice on the podcast.
We'll cut it.
Yeah, we'll
But
cut
you
it.
should
We'll
be.
cut it.
You'll be fine.
I
It'll be
like
fun.
margarita night though.
I don't.
It's fun.
Yeah, it is fun. It was bottomless too, so we just kept going. But yeah, I stole
All right,
that picture.
who like lets loose the most on margarita night?
Oh,
Kathy
Carrie's
Bates?
nuts. Kathy Bates, yeah, absolutely. Kathy goes hard. That's my girl.
I want to know.
Ah, man, it's so cool being tight with her now. But no, I think it was Carrie Solomon. That woman, she's brilliant. I want her to do like a stand-up special or something with Netflix. She's hilarious. She's hilarious. And she's 27. She's whipping out these scripts.
Really?
She's a wee baby child, yeah.
What?
She's whipping out all these brilliant scripts. She's a beast.
That's
I hope to work with her
incredible.
several more times.
That's so fun. More margarita nights.
More
If we
margarita
had-
nights.
Well, if we had our crystal, that's what we're manifesting.
I do have a
Please.
crystal in my purse.
Oh,
we can
we do have a
manifest it like
crystal.
in spirit.
What is the most LA thing about you?
I love beige.
Beige.
My
That's a good
whole
answer.
bedroom.
That's a fantastic answer.
you.
Usually people go to like the food or the traffic. Beige is a great answer.
Wheat thins, cream of wheat, mayonnaise. These are the flavors of my room.
Okay.
I love it. It's so grounding.
Me too.
It really is. Like
This is unlike me, by the
Is
way.
it?
I'm normally like a beige
I don't know
bitch
about
all
all
the
that.
way.
Really?
But I'm
Yeah,
trying to wear color. I was panicking this morning.
You look like a gorgeous Free People ad right now.
Emily freaked out that she looked patriotic, and this episode is coming out like 4th of July. And so we're like, Emily's giving
She's
American
theme
flag.
dressing.
Now you
She's
brought it into
theme dressing.
existence.
No, Zendaya
Well, no,
does it.
I'll
You
cut
can
it,
do
don't
it
worry.
too.
I know, this-
Theme dressing via podcast is incredible. Please,
Dad does it.
you can do it.
I walked
was
in
like, I
downstairs
fear
and she's
I
like,
look-
I look patriotic.
I fear I look like I'm going to a 4th of July parade. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, back to
your
Back to
fireworks.
you. Back to beige.
Back to beige. Like
That
your
is-
blazer is speaking to me. It's grounding me.
Yeah.
I
It's
love it.
really nice.
That is a
it's
very
a Ritz
LA
cracker.
thing, though. A very LA answer is like.
Yeah.
I feel like you have a lot going on in your life, so that probably like gives you the calm,
And
gives you
here
the space.
too, right? Like the
Yeah.
personality is the color, so therefore my outside has to be grounded neutrals.
Do you
Boring.
do phone in the bedroom or no phone? I'm always.
Absolutely phone in the bedroom.
Well, I didn't know
He
if
loves
maybe
it.
with the
what?
like cream. I thought maybe you were like also like the person who like leaves it in the bathroom. You know, like
Oh, I do airplane mode now because my best
Oh.
friend told me that like the rays are going through
It
your brain.
stresses me
Like
out.
when you sleep.
I'm
when you sleep,
constantly
it's
turning
on.
off Bluetooth.
Really?
Yeah, it gives me anxiety, and I'm like, it's probably not helping the cause, but it's helping my brain feel like.
Oh no way.
I know. Think about
Also-
it. We're around it all the time. Like in our
know,
car,
I
everywhere
know.
there's Bluetooth.
It's constantly
There's
shooting
too
through
many
you, so there's no
things
way
that
to
I'm
avoid
worried
it.
about that are just gonna melt my brain.
I know.
I do listen to frequencies though. I feel like that's pretty damn LA.
Do you like?
I listen to 432 hertz, the frequency of God, and that at night I feel like really is grounding for me.
And you fall asleep to
And
it?
I fall asleep and it trains my subconscious to like chill out, dude. It's all good.
Okay, so I was just talking to my friend about this last night, and I was like, it wakes me up at night. And then
Really?
yes, and I'm
Wait,
like, I think
it's-
I'm
you
like
can
ungodly
play it?
or
You can
something.
just play it
Like a
on
sound, you can
YouTube.
play a frequency.
To be fair, it is about like 8 hours long on YouTube, and in the middle of that like God frequency could be some sort of satanic ritual that's like love the devil, and then you're trained to subconsciously love
And
the
you're in
devil.
your REM
But-
sleep and you're.
yeah, keep it running. Love my daddy puppy. But no, I listen to it every single night, and I
this was a
swear,
thing.
I'm pretty centered.
No,
I'm
I
in
love
there.
this. Okay,
there
I'm gonna
today.
give it a go tonight. 432. Is that what you-
432 hertz.
Okay.
Ooh, let's do
It's solid.
We're
Give it
gonna
a
be
go.
godly.
Sometimes there's like rain on top of it too, but it's like an underlying like
Does it put you to
sound. Maybe try the
sleep?
rain since the
Okay,
frequency wakes you
yeah.
up. Give the rain a go.
Okay,
Give
I
the
like
rain a
this.
go. Yeah.
Does
Me
it
too.
put you to sleep?
It puts me to sleep.
Oh, because
Yeah.
I'm thinking like in the car on the way home, I'm just gonna bump it.
I like was soothed by Hurricane Katrina growing up. So like Houston, like weather, that's insane. It's calming for me. So I'd rather have like turbulent thunderstorms, torrential downpours putting me to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Love
that's my
that.
preference.
Okay,
It's machine girly.
other LA things. What
Yes.
is the most overrated thing in LA?
Overrated?
Yeah,
The
you're-
weather. The
Thank
weather's
you.
overrated.
This year,
Insane this year.
Yeah.
Climate change. It's changing.
it's changing.
But it's like so gloomy in the morning. It feels like you're in London, but it feels like
Yeah.
it's too much.
We don't get the romance of London.
We don't.
We don't get the accents of London.
No.
I'm like, no.
No, we
no
don't.
British
London,
men,
I need the
British weather.
I need the British men to come with the
Yeah,
weather.
I need the whole environment with
Yeah.
it. But also, like, even when it was sunny, maybe like 2-3 years ago, was that when it started changing? I feel.
I think so.
Yeah, but the sun is just, there's so much expectations around a sunny, beautiful day, you know? And Oprah said it first to me personally. She said, like, a sunny day has so many expectations, whereas, like, a stormy day, the weather couldn't even show up. The world couldn't show up. Why do you have to? So, like, expectations are low. You can take it easy. Like, you can just reel yourself in and take a nap and rest. And that is a part of the
Oprah
process.
saying that to you personally
Yes.
is quite a flex.
It's my duty now to bestow this wisdom
No, that
on
is
everybody else.
wisdom. I think that's why I like a gloomy day a little bit. 'cause it's
Right?
Like there's no pressure.
And then if you do something that day, you feel so
Yeah.
productive. You're like, damn, like it's
but a
gloomy and I'm
sunny
still
day in
working.
LA is like,
yeah.
you got to go to the beach.
Yeah.
Go in that parking lot.
Yeah.
Or at least
There's
a
no
hike.
excuse to like lay down, lay in
when
bed,
you're-
but
yeah. What do you think is the most criminally underrated thing in LA?
criminally underrated thing in LA.
Criminally for drama.
Criminally. I'm trying to think.
Because you're a thespian.
What's your answer to that?
Usually
Just
it's
call
a
me a
type
lesbian?
of food. No, I said you're a thespian.
Especially since you're a lesbian.
I mean, the lesbians are pretty underrated in LA. Like,
Honestly, yeah. I live in West Hollywood, so apparently the tacos are amazing here. I just can't. I've
No,
had
that's
Have you
fair.
found them? Because
No.
I've been here for a decade. I also have not found. I have.
2014,
2014.
2015, September. Yep. I'm
How do you
coming
feel?
up on my decade.
Like, Do you feel like this is home, or do you feel?
I feel like the house is here in LA, and the work is here, and I love what I do. So there's love here, and my community's here too. But home's in Houston, heart's in Houston. My whole family's in Houston. Like I've got sisters gonna crank out babies soon, so like my heartstrings are just like, ooh,
That's
that
tough.
way.
Are you an auntie
But I
yet?
split my time in my taxes in Texas.
Hell yeah.
It's good. I'm half there, half here. Yeah.
That's nice.
So I get
If you
to share
can
my
split the time, that's nice.
Oh, it's the best. It's
Yeah.
the best. And spend time with my parents too.
It's like, what's the word for bi-coastal but Texas?
I want to be tri-coastal so damn bad, but the Gulf Coast being the
Oh,
tri.
there we go.
Yeah, we're gonna
New
manifest
York.
that for you.
I want to live in Greenpoint, Brooklyn, so bad.
Okay,
you
this
ever?
is the manifestation.
No, I haven't yet. But is this the manifestation?
Yeah, get the
God, did you
crystal.
bring any
I can't-
crystals? Is there some on your neck?
No, they're in the
did.
purse. I can't reach them because
Okay.
I am clipped to this chair.
right,
we can manifest. I feel like we
Would
can like
you mind?
manifest them in the room.
Please do.
Describe the crystal to us. What does it look like?
Well, we have a clear quartz and a rose quartz. So I think that both, like, love, which is good. But that one is also like relationships. So I feel like maybe that one's like bringing you closer to your family, like in Texas. I like that.
I love that too.
We're
Yes.
manifesting a tri-coastal moment
Yes,
for you.
a tri-coastal moment.
I love this.
Thank you. That's so sweet. What can I manifest for y'all? Tell me what you want.
That's so nice.
This is
We
sick. You
manifest
guys-
all the time. We don't need. We want to manifest for you.
come true. We're good.
There's really
we're
good
living
snacks
large.
outside, so
Okay,
we
solid
manifested
snacks.
that. Yeah.
You already have them?
Solid snacks.
Yeah, there's really good snacks
Dying.
outside.
Love
we
a snack.
manifested that. I
Big
love a
snack
snack.
Let me know what you want. I'll pray over it, okay?
That's so
my
nice.
altar
It's your
in the back of my
godliness. See,
closet.
I feel like we're
Yeah.
like the crystal woo. You're like, I am godly in my 432
Well, she
megahertz.
listens-
It's that South girl. My bad. It's that Southern Christian, all right?
She
Pops
listens to
out.
God frequencies. Like
I do.
Maybe she's God.
Am I?
Maybe she's God.
The second coming? Am I just?
You heard it here first on the Overheard LA podcast.
You heard it here first, where
have a
we
God
break
complex.
all the real news. She is God. What's your guilty pleasure? What do
My
you do when
guilty
you're like
pleasure?
not working? Yeah, when you wind down. Do you have any like silly shows you watch?
Ooh. I feel like it's not guilty, but it's kind of badass. F1.
Ooh.
That is
kidding.
badass.
That is
Yeah, don't be
badass.
guilty about that. That's
Yeah,
badass.
no, it's sick. I like
Yeah.
I've been to so many races. I've been so lucky to,
Really?
and I felt so bad like not understanding what the hell's actually happening. And I'll admit it, I still don't know exactly. But I just came back from
Would you ever
F1 in
drive?
Montreal.
Did you ever do it? They do the
Absolutely.
celebrity like tournaments,
Absolutely.
right?
I actually just drove a Ferrari this past weekend, and it was sick.
Damn.
That's
It was
incredible.
so sick.
Okay, manifesting that too.
I'm manifesting that as well.
That we get you in an F1 race.
What's y'all's guilty pleasure? I also just like binge chocolate, but I feel like that's everybody and their mothers.
Yeah, lately Vanderpump, both of us.
Have you
lot
been to
of
Vanderpump
Vanderpump.
Paris in Vegas?
No.
No,
It
but
is
I want
such-
to.
Oh, it's so yummy. That is such a good, like, there's like chandelier of roses, fresh roses on the ceiling. It's
That's so Lisa Vanderpump.
Impeccably
I
designed.
haven't been to Vegas
It's
in a
her
long
daughter,
time.
though,
We're really
right?
due.
I think, I don't know. It's hard to know like who's in charge of which ones.
Yeah.
I also want to go. She just opened the one in Tahoe, Wolf.
Yeah.
That one looks fun.
Oh.
That one's very like mountainy, like beige, lots of beige. I think you would
Yeah.
like it.
Beige, I love beige.
Yeah, we're like on a Vanderpump move, but I'm kind of like, I'm done. I
We need
binged
to
11
stop.
seasons, so I'm
Okay.
ready to like
Oh, that's
take a
there's
break.
11 seasons?
There's 11.
Oh, wow.
We need to stop. It's like too much.
I don't feel guilty about pleasures.
Don't feel guilty
Because
about
I'm like,
anything.
you only do them when you
No.
like you do the things
love
when
that.
you need them.
Don't feel any
That's
kind of
why I love your
shame. You are who you
godliness.
are. Yes, enjoy that. If it brings you joy,
I
recondo.
love that. I feel like we should retire the term guilty pleasure because
Guilty
no pleasure
pleasures,
should be guilty.
shame, ick needs to go. I'm mad about it. I'm
Ick's
mad
out,
about
I
it.
think.
Ick's out now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. It has like a
It had
Short
its
lifespan.
arc like right when we started this podcast. We had a huge conversation about icks.
yes.
Lots of people on the internet had a lot of opinions, and then I
Yes.
think we retired icks.
Good.
retired
My
dog
ick is
icks.
you have an icks.
I love that. That's a
Ew.
good ick.
No, you're human. Okay, you get to be cringy. It's part of human experience.
Yeah,
Deal with it.
I like that.
I want to know, what is your typical LA morning? You wake up in West Hollywood. What's the vibe?
I'm a Pilates princess right now.
Stop.
Tell.
I can't.
I mean,
Sorry,
yes.
just like flashed you.
Legs.
We're getting really close. I'm showing you my bosom. You're showing me.
I invited myself
like
to your
it. I
breast.
like
You
it.
just
I
went
flashed
full
you
like
fully.
basic instinct on us. Thank you for that.
I love Pilates right now. I'm so into it, and I've definitely like tweaked my neck because any person that has done any previous workouts goes into Pilates and you don't realize the tiny little muscles.
so small.
Tiny.
Yeah. But there's always, of course, the SNL skit. There's always some badass,
man.
like 10-month pregnant woman in there. There's always that man not wearing underwear. Like it's all the stereotypes.
I love.
and
There's
then
always a
more.
man really, really struggling. In
Oh,
my class, there's always a man that goes in like, "Oh, I can do this." You
Quivering.
guys are just laying on the ground. I can do this, and they say it's their first time, and then they're just.
Oh, fully just quivering. But shout out to Nicole at Forma Pilates.
Love.
Can you cut me a class? How do you start your mornings? How was this morning? What was this morning for you?
What was this morning?
This morning, honestly, I will be really truthful. It was rough for me only because I went to the Hollywood Bowl last night.
What are you wearing?
So I was out later than usual on a school night. So I was like, and then because of the weather, I was like, is this London? Let it be London. Why is it so dark out right now?
The air was
Yes,
I know.
Yeah,
not
being
like-
at the bowl right now is not.
Who'd you see at the bowl?
Vampire Weekend.
Oh, that's sick.
I know. I had
That's
to like
so
go
fun.
back to my like
like a millennial,
My
like-
high school. Well, that was the crowd. It was like all people in their 30s who like I was like, oh, this was us in high school. Got it.
Work.
But they were fantastic. I love the bowl. I could go every night. I love
Yeah.
it so much there.
Maybe that's the most underrated thing.
What?
I've never been to the bowl.
Wait,
I'm sorry.
really?
Pardon? What?
That's the least LA thing about me. I've never been to the bowl.
Miss Sam,
I was
we
went for
will
my
take
first
you to the
time.
bowl.
Let's take
Please,
you.
Can we take you
Yeah,
to the bowl?
can you?
It's
yes.
the coolest place.
Do you have like tickets for the whole?
No,
No.
we'll get them. I'll work on that manifestation.
All right, done.
No, but we will talk to some people. They can get you in a box.
Nicole?
because that
From
place
Hawaii?
is incredible.
Dude,
Every time you say Nicole, I think you mean Kidman. And I'm like, are we summoning Nicole Kidman to get us some bucks?
I was 100% referencing.
She's about to like peek in the room and be like,
You keep calling me.
Why was that her accent? That was
None of us knew her. None of us knew her accent.
me, Nicole.
you went a little Irish. a little bit Jamaican.
And also like Mario. Like it was
me, Nicole.
Why did I make her like that? I'm sorry.
Sorry,
Australian's
Nicole.
like my best.
Sorry, Nicole.
Is it?
Sorry, Nicole.
Wait, give us the Australian
Give us your
accent.
Australian.
Give us your Nicole Kidman
because I
impression.
went to Melbourne and Melbourne was amazing, but honestly, Sydney's underrated.
You're good.
Wait, I'm freaking out right now. If I didn't know, I would like.
You
if
really
you would
think
have
that
done
I'm-
this,
Yeah.
I mean, I know who you are outside of this, so like I wouldn't have been bamboozled, but I could have been.
Damn, she really commits. like,
Would you
Yeah,
do a movie in
honestly.
full accent?
only Australian. At this point, only Australian.
Do you
or
have
like
any-
a Southern mother.
Oh,
I just like
it would-
yeah,
you
that's
got that.
the
Southern would be-
basic, yeah. But some people give it too much of a twang, and you just need like a subtle, like a little bit. But it starts sounding like Pastor Joel Osteen of Lakewood Church.
Oh.
And then yeah, it gets a little too
It gets
deep,
too.
a little too smiley. Yeah, you gotta reel it in. But the bless
the
your heart,
teeth, it's the
the
teeth.
passive aggression, I don't miss that from Texas. That
The bless your heart.
The bless
LA's
your
just
heart is.
passive, but
Yeah.
Texas is like bless your heart. If you like it, I love it.
What's the LA version of bless your heart? I was thinking
Love
about
that
that
for
the
you.
other day.
Love
yeah.
that for you.
It's
that
like,
for you.
That's a crazy thing to say.
Like
to
a
somebody, by the way.
sarcastic way. Like some people genuinely mean it. Like I love that for you.
Right, which that's kind.
But that's love that.
But the people who say that, I'm like, are you okay? Like, that's the one thing about LA sometimes
her
where I'm
bless
like,
your
it's
heart.
wild what people just say out loud to you, and you're
Yeah.
like, am I in a movie right now? Like, why am I saying these crazy things?
I mean, that's
Newark is
kind of
also
our
really-
whole company, is that it's
Right.
wild what people say out
We do
loud.
get-
here,
right.
so-
That's fair. That's
We-
fair. Did y'all create Overheard LA? Am I the fakest of fans?
No.
No, we did not.
Okay.
But
No,
no.
we've been part of it since it's
We've been here for a millennium.
a
it
long
feels like.
time.
I love y'all
Yeah.
so much. I've made that joke so many times of like, there needs to be an Overheard Pilates. Like there needs to be an Overheard blah blah blah.
What's what's the craziest thing you've heard in Pilates?
Overheard in Pilates?
Or in LA, yeah. I'm like,
Man.
check our DMs.
It's hard, like,
Did you
on
ever
the
submit
spot.
it?
I know.
It's hard on the spot.
If somebody
you hear
asks
some
me, I'm
crazy
like-
shit all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's always just like in
And
passing.
so much
They
of
were
it is
roommates.
out of context, and you're like, what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but like, I mean, something that was very LA of me to do recently was like treat this whole press run like I'm a bodybuilder for some reason. I've been like training and going to Pilates, and also
we can
just like
tell.
hopped out of it's the body sculpting from the air fryer that I stepped out of yesterday. I straight up went to my first tanning booth ever.
Ever?
Yes, got
What?
some crazy moles afterwards. Don't worry, I'll flick them off. But
Wow.
Wait, was it one of the, like,
it was a standing one. So I was like in the scanner at the airport, like fully just like
Oh,
for
like when you're
6
fully,
minutes.
yeah.
Yeah, and I was just butt ass naked, such an even tan. But then I came
good.
out and I was like, oh, I'm not even like that much darker or glowy. Throughout the day, I became a roasted version of myself. And now I'm sitting here so spicy. I have a sunburn. I've never had a sunburn before. I'm brown.
no,
Oh
it
my
looks
God.
incredible.
No,
though.
it looks
It's
really
stunning.
good.
Thank you so much. But I was training like Zac Efron. I'm like Chris Cole color right now.
Amazing.
Truly, his
You
character
are Chris Cole Cole.
is this color. It's this color. And
It
it's
is.
not a problem.
Congratulations on your first tan.
Thank you.
That's a big LA moment 10
Thank
years
you.
in.
I feel like I've
That's the most LA thing about
made
you, I
it.
feel like.
finally LA now.
You finally made it.
I finally made it.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Wow.
thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you so
Thank you for
much.
getting us out of the office. It was incredible.
You're
Thank you for
welcome.
taking us
You're
on a
so
field trip.
delightful.
Anytime.
You
Let
got
us
out.
take you on
The
a
black
field
car
trip.
here?
The black car is here. To take us to the Hollywood Bowl.
Oh my God, please
Yeah.
do. Please let me know who's playing.
Love that.
Was there Tame Impala coming up soon or no?
Ooh.
I would love that.
I do feel like I saw a poster,
I thought
possibly.
there was.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be in touch.
talk.
We'll do
talk.
that.
I can't
call
get
your
over
people.
how much you look like Ashley Tisdale. It's just, it really is so reminiscent.
This
of
is
such
going to
a
be
big time in
great
my
though
life.
in the episode because our YouTube comments just every
She
day.
looks exactly like, it's wild. The proportions and everything. She's stunning.
Wow.
That's my queen.
Well, we have to have her on.
Yeah.
please do.
And just do a weird princess.
Thank you for having
sure.
me on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so much.